What's up, guys? My name is Willie G. Representing Team Bad Deck. We have Dan Green over here. He's going to be bringing you guys a how to +1 the deck. So go ahead and lay it into us. How'd you do tonight?
Well, I finished 2-1. I did top, lost round 1, but this deck has been pretty savage against the meta tonight. So
I heard you have some really interesting tech to show us tonight.
I do.
This is some crazy shit.
Dude, it's pretty savage. All right. So first thing we got the standard triple Denem, triple Altair. Those cards are bae. Then we got a nuke. This man's MVP because there's nothing better than opening up, call the haunted, a nuke, send, call. Double Vega. This card I liked less. It's like I really put my effort on a nuke, but still clutch.
It's great to get Triver.
Yeah.
That's really how you get Triver most of the time.
Dude, making Trivers, like I said. Then if you play BA or Shadar and shit on with Diamond. Alright, moving on to the traps. Of course, got the traditional triple alpha. What a lot of people don't know about this card, or some people do, is you can do it against your grave effects. So today I won a match by, I held Regeki within the Shen lock, played Regeki, flipped the alpha when he gung neared it. So I got to break the lock. Triple Mirror Force.
You're welcome.
Standard. Triple.
Better than, I was going to say, you have triple Fiendish Chain too.
Yeah, one secret. I want more.
Of course. Maybe they'll make ulti chains.
Triple call. Card's good. Helps get my new play out. Then also double Oasis.
How does that work for you? Like the 5 call of the Haunted, is that strong?
It is strong. The only thing that I do play, as you'll see in the extra deck, I play Rung Omniad, but the only problem with that is that you can't use that if you use Oasis. But it's good for the new plays. That way, because you get Triber out because it's Tellarknight.
Makes sense.
Ulti warning. Beautiful.
You want to make a phone call?
Vanity, because I'm good at
You want to make a phone
Yu-Gi-Oh.
call?
And here comes my interesting tech. I main deck 2 Memory of an Adversary. This card was MVP number 2 tonight. So basically, anytime a Necros monster would attack a ritual card, I can flip it, I take the damage, I banish it, and since the only way they can come back is through special summoning through ritual spells, they stay banished permanently. Also, it's good against any deck that plays rank 4s because then I can take control of it myself and then make rank 4s out of it. And apparently I played Trap Tricks send you tonight, and I was able to take Mermello and get the Mermello pop.
Oof.
Too sad.
That was nasty.
Alright, then I have main deck 2 Imperial Iron Wall. Again, Necros hate, and I hate Ritual Beasts.
There's 3 like really popular decks right now: Infernoid, Necros, and Ritual Beast. All of them get savaged by this card, so it's like a lot of people trying to play. Yeah, it's like when people were playing Shadow Imprisoning when BA came out. BA shed all. Like even Darkwood was still popular for a little bit at the end of that. So main decking Shadow Imp wasn't too uncommon.
I just hate Ritual Beast. That's about even though it has its other uses. The main reason to do this was just because I hate Ritual Beast. Too much masturbation.
Yeah.
No one likes a public masturbator. So moving on to spells. LOB Regeki. Again, Jin out. Triple MST, because this is a local, and of course you got the new Senjus and the Satellars and stuff like that. Triple Rhoda, it's your Denem if you don't draw the Denem. And then triple Upstart, which honestly I hate this card, but you need it to play 37. But then whenever you play your game 2, you just side it out so you get some floodgates in.
That's true.
Alright, so moving on to the extra deck. Arc, just because even though these cards may not be as played anymore, still just love taking control of special summon monsters.
Some decks like Sylvans can get smashed by that, especially if you know they have the Furt play. Like, if they can't bring you back their Termitry, then they sit down.
Dark by an Xyz Dragon, like I said, not played very often, but like it can wreck because its attack gain is permanent. So, dude, I'm gonna say this one for last actually. Stellar Omega again because I hate playing the mirror match. I hate the back row.
Wait, do they have the new packs?
Emerald, so that way I can recycle my monsters and get a +1. Technically it's +4.
Oh no, I'm talking about like the newest pack.
Deltaros. Played 2 Deltaros, and that's only for the fact of the reason why I play 2 Deltaros is because it's a unicorn out. Even though I can't get the pop effect, I can at least swing a unicorn main phase 2 get the pop. So that's the reason why I have that. 1 diamond. Shadow's back with a vengeance.
Two is a little bit much.
Yeah.
At that point.
BA is BA. No, that deck will always be annoying.
So let me get this straight.
Abyss Dweller, again, because grave effects are real. I hate grave effects. Again, the grave is a big thing right now. So like you stop the Necros from searching their ritual spells, you stop BA, Shadal.
It's better to play it than to lose because you can afford the
I mean,
room.
honestly, this has a lot more uses than you think. Like just anything in the graveyard, like you can't get your search from Arclight because of this. When Zayd plays Yang Zings, I like to make this and Triver than this next turn, and then you can't get Yang Zing effects. Again, like Yang Zing's gonna be big because of the Zephyra stuff. So again, it's gonna
That's very true.
It's gonna be a big deal. Estelle, I only play one just for the fact that you'll see my little really derpy tech in here that I haven't even mentioned yet. So it comes in handy. Saitan, just because I like wiping boards. I'm like the teacher wiping
Dan
the
likes
blackboard.
boys.
I do like boys, thank you. Too good. Then we got the Alti Cowboy. Because you got a cowboy for game, never reveal it.
Dan likes big boys.
So then we have Bay of the extra deck. Triver. I want 2 Altis, can't find the other one. Love set.
So you play 2 Deltros and 2 Triver.
Yes. Just the fact of, even when I didn't play Star Seraphs, like I still played 2, just for the fact that it's one more way to get over Unicorn, because with Unicorn field I can't do anything. So I need to get rid of Unicorn. And that's the reason why I did run Ragnar Zero, but I don't anymore. Instead I have this. But
Makes sense.
like I say, Triver, Diamond.
Power.
Alright, Rangamniam, this card, if you get it out, it's pretty much GG.
How often have you gotten that card?
I got it twice tonight. It's not as hard as you think, because all you need is a Call on Haunted. You can't use Oasis, but if you get Calm, you have a Altair play going. Now, if you make, obviously you're going to need Altair to make it, except there was one way I didn't, but it's really rare, so you can't attack the first turn, but if he has 5 materials, he wipes everything on your opponent's board.
Got a freaking board of Triver and...
If he has 4 on field, your opponent can't normal special summon monsters. They can still set, but like I said, that's too good. 3, he is unaffected by card effects, period. So I can make him, and then next turn make Triver. He doesn't go, and everything else goes. So it's 2 broken, 5,100. With 2, he gains 1,500 attack and defense, and then 1, he can't destroy a battle. So let's face it, most of the time you don't even make it past 3. You pretty much GG by that point.
Yeah.
I just love this card, and it's actually, like I said, it's not as hard to make as you think. And the last and the most derpiest of all, I play Wind-Up Zenmaines.
Because of the mischief and other things like that.
Dirge, because then if I get the Dirge, I want purposely swing into something bigger so I can get the pop on the Dirge, and then I can play Yu-Gi-Oh again.
Makes sense.
I mean, people are just like, why? But this is too good.
Like, you have the room.
I do.
So-
The only other thing I'll play over that is another Castell, but honestly, dude.
That's good enough. It's better than some of the other tech that you could play. There's nothing else that pops that's rank 3.
Yeah, so you're like, oh, Dirge, I'm good at Yu-Gi-Oh! No, you're not. Wind-Up Zenmaines.
No, I mean, I got this.
Alright, so for the side deck, pretty standard some stuff. There's some cool tech in here too. Double Max C, 3's too much. It's honestly not as useful as it used to be. It's still good against the mirror match. And other than that, you're just getting a 1-for-1 on that. Plays Tellarknight Rigel. It is a Jin out because they make the traditional classless play. He can add 500 attack to himself and swing over classless. Thunder King, because I hate Necros. Plain and simple. Book of Moon, because I hate Necros. And plus, if you can Book of Moon your Geneva on your end phase and flip it, you get the search.
That's the nuts.
That is the nuts.
Dan likes those.
I do love nuts. Darkhold, hate Necros.
Only one?
Only one. Because otherwise, combined with everything else, I have six outs to the Jin.
Okay, so it's too much if you played extra Dark Horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aside the 3rd Apparent Iron Wall in case like I really don't like this ritual. Because this Ritual Beast, I just hate that card. I just hate that deck. I really do. Now, this is a card you're not seeing very often, but I think it's really underplayed. Triple Mind Drain. It's pay 1,000 life points, and your opponent cannot activate card effects from the hand. So Necros, they can still send their monsters, but they won't get effects.
You can't reveal for BA. You can't...
Honest.
Yeah, you can't Honest.
I mean, that's not really as important, but you can't do...
Yeah, but like other things like Mermel or even like Spellbook that show up sometimes, that you have a really easy side to get away from
Pretty
it.
much, I'm able when I play the Necros matchup. The reason why I'm so good against the Necros is because I can side out 7 cards in my deck and just pretty much make anti-Necros. I can still play Yu-Gi-Oh, but then I can't because most of the time I'll open with some kind of answer. I'll open with Memory. I'll open with Mind Drain. I'll open with something, and like then they can't play Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I stopped 2 Necros players tonight and I savaged them. They may have. I didn't take the first one took game 1, but like I said, game 2 and 3 was just spanking. Double Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors because BA and Shadow are still pretty relevant. They still can hurt you. If you have this and Diamond, GG. And then last but not least, Triple Mind Crush. I used to main this card, but then I realized it's just not that good because why would I put Triple Mind Crush in when I can do the other things? I'm honestly thinking about taking these out for something else, but I'm not sure yet. But they still come in handy. Like I go Senju's. When they go back to hand at the end of the turn, you can flip it and you can call what their card was.
Yeah, and I mean, you do play the triple Mirror Force, so you already have a lot of good main deck hate for these kinds of decks.
And think about, even though with Memory you still take the damage, it's almost like I'm playing 5 Mirror Forces because I'm removing the monster from, and I'm gaining the monster.
It's a D-Prison, and it's better than D-Prison.
At the very least.
Because it doesn't target, and because you can also potentially steal monsters that are really useful for you.
Yeah.
You know, especially like level 4s, as the Mermelio play you made earlier. That's great. That's great.
Dude, that was too good. And then he was really mad about it. But like, tip for everyone: if someone plays Memory of Adversary, you have to Solemn Warning that card. Otherwise, if you don't, you get the summon. So just a dueling tip for all of you out there.
Because they can't solemn it when it comes back. They have to solemn its activation.
And
that makes a lot of sense.
And you get to keep your monster. So.
Yeah, that's true.
So like basically you have to solemn win a card.
It's like solemning macro.
Yeah, it's like
same thing.
Yep. And that is my bad Tellarknight deck, but isn't that bad?
I have the deck. I mean, I could run home.
Good bad decks. This is Dan Green signing out with Team Bad Deck.
So
Y'all have a Gucci night.